episode of the Cabin Lakemen as we jump through the off-season and prepare for year number 2. Coming off a big Cure Bowl victory here, the celebration is short-lived as we're going to say goodbye to some seniors. So we'll look at some numbers here over the course of the season. Brian O'Brien finished with 2,469 yards, 14 TDs against 19 interceptions. He started to turn it around there at the end. Patrick O'Rourke fell 54 yards short of the $1,000 season, but he had 11 touchdowns and 72.8 yards a game. And Spencer had 300 yards on 77 yards a game. So a pretty good season overall for those two. John McQuaid led us in receiving yards at 710. Spencer Page chipped in 594 on 50 catches and 7 touchdowns to the team. And CJ Peaks had 55 catches for just 500 yards. And you can see John McQuaid was our deep threat there with 16.9 yards per catch. We don't bother to look at offensive line stats. Kieran Owens, 99 tackles on the season, sack and a half, and 11 tackles for loss. His brother Eamon, 71 and 8 sacks. I believe Finn Connor led us in sacks. Kieran Owens and Marcus Daly had 11 tackles for loss, while Finn Connor had about 10. Finn Connor, 5 sacks, 2.5 for Ali McCrary, and then 2 for Paul Walsh. And Noah Collins Jr. led the way with 4 interceptions. There is the national championship final. Notre Dame falling to Oklahoma State 35-30. And Alan Bowman, impact player, 4,000 yards passing. So that's exciting stuff. And now the hard part. So Eamon Perkins wants to leave because of our playing style. Did not sway him. Kieran Owens wants to leave. That's sad because our coach prestige is not high enough. And we are not able to keep him either. What about Max McClure? Success! One of our best players staying. Let's see if we can get Noah Collins to recommit. Yes, sir. I'm going to let CJ Peaks transfer just because of his lack of speed. But KJ Hartley also trying to transfer. Let's see if we can keep him. Yes, sir, we can. And then we're going to let Ronan Holland and Marcus Reardon leave. Again, low overalls. Not going to see much use for him. And we can see our graduates, Francis Williamson, wide receiver, didn't do a ton. Jamison McDonald and Jerian Love, both good players. Kean Wolf did not really play. Cahill Walsh played quite a bit. He was a good player. Ian Wells, the kicker, he graduated. Eamon Owens graduated. Ryan O'Shea, Blake Sutton Jr., and of course Brian O'Brien, the quarterback. So we will be missing all those guys into the new season. So let's get into that recruiting portal and get ourselves a couple of new players. As you can see, we got a little bit of a lead here. He says he doesn't want to come. Same thing for Hunter Kurtz. I'm very far away though, so let's get him off there. I might get Mafu Dal, but we'll see. And Nick Juravicius, we are in a battle for. He is by far our biggest need at target. He is a good halfback. We desperately need to increase our skill in that room. So where's our list here? We're going to see what we can get to commit, and let's see what's available. There's a middle linebacker from Central Michigan, a free safety from Clemson, that could be good. Whit Weeks from LSU, he could also be very good. And a safety from Wyoming, who knows? His name is Rook. All right, with a W. Deshaun Jones from Alabama, another Clemson guy. A couple of Clemson players there for defensive tackle. Let's see if we can get either of those guys. We only got one more spot, so that's what we're going to spend our points on and see if we can get those guys to commit to good old Cabin University and join the Breathley faithful. So we're going to skip through the recruiting. I'm just going to show you a couple little highlights. We got Nick Juravicius, that's huge. And Mafu Dal did commit to us. So did George Basilia and Dexter Hooks and George Littlejohn. Strong safety, adding some depth there. Chad Cantwell committed. And you can see we're fighting some people for some other things. But here is the final tally. We lost on him and Stephon Green and Melvin Jordan. He went to South Florida. We got to pay them a visit. We got Whit Weeks. He is a star development guy. That's awesome. And Kylon Griffin, impact free safety. He's going to jump right into the starting lineup. Randy Vickerson, impact. And Manu Valdez, impact. Like that very much. Ryan Yates, a tight end with impact. And Stephen Dillard, he's going to Navy. So we did not get Stefan Diller, but we did get David Ademishi and JoJo Parker, tight end. Jamie Abrams, tight end. Terrell Turner, he went to the Chanticleers, so we'll play him. Shaq Cunningham, a scrambling quarterback. Rob Gage, a new offensive lineman. Alan Brocco, another offensive lineman. Elliot Harper, star development. He is a lineman of some kind. Seth Westbrook is a wide receiver. We'll see what he turns out to be. And David Griggs, another quarterback. Frederick Shermans to keep up the offensive line. And we've actually seen all these guys already. So this is going to be the new class. We signed 28 players. And let's see if any of them... That's awesome. So we'll see if any of them jump into the starting lineup right away. And here's the National Signing Day. Oh yeah, we were #1 in the Sun Belt, ahead of Coastal Carolina. 1 4-star, 26 3-stars, and 2-star today. Alright, so let's take a look at some player growth during the offseason. We have our first 80 overall and our right tackle. I think he was a transfer. Seamus O'Neal, 63, the overall top quarterback from the existing roster. Patrick O'Rourke improved to a 69. Ty Hardy, his backup, is a 67. Still not a lot of speed on that group, but I'm pretty sure our 4-star running back is heading the halfback group. And then there's Jackson Sheridan up to a 72 as a fullback. LJ Young, big jump forward. He's a 72 overall, still 83 speed. Trayon Bell, a redshirt freshman, 67, 87 speed. I'm sure he'll get some reps in there as well. And there's John McQuaid, 82 speed. Scotty McLawler improved to a 79, and Marcus Bentley. Tiernan O'Connor improved to a 72. He might be starting at left tackle. We'll take a look and see. Max McClure to a 73. Eric Paulton to a 69. Isaiah Crowder, top center at 70, although he is quite slow. And Kevin Kelly, his backup, 68 overall. 75 for Dougie Barlow, and Jermaine Houston's a 74. And then Kevin Owens, there's the 80, a senior right tackle. Marcus Daly is a 73, so is James Couch-Smith. And then Nick Forsythe's a 68. Big John Decker improved to a 77. He's on quite the trajectory. Ali McCurry is back up at 71. And there's Deshaun Weeks. He's a 72 overall, slow movement. Cade Bloom is a 70, and PJ Hughes is a 70 as well. And Dustin Flint, not really all that important. Finn Connor, our starting left outside linebacker, is a 75, 83 speed. Elijah Greenwood, a 65, is our top middle linebacker. Yikes. And then our right outside linebacker is Cormac McDowell, 77 with 84 speed. And Lorcan Blanks is his backup. Dakota Mills improved to a 76 overall. There's Noah Collins Jr. at a 70, and Malik Moon is going to get cut. He's too slow. Same thing with Declan Brennan and Randall Glenn, 89 speed. Ooh, he must have gotten faster. Arden Usnick is 66 overall. Michael Roderick Jr. his backup. And then Usain Kamal, he is a 74. He's going to be our starting strong safety with Danny Mack behind him and Brendan Blue behind Danny Mack. A lot of depth at strong safety, apparently. Not a lot of speed still. But we'll get there. One thing at a time. Donald Callahan's going to handle the kicking duties, 58 overall. And then punting duties will still be Finton McBokra. All right, so let's do some recruiting here. Amani Nishman, Damon Kunalik. Let's get them on the board. Christian Galladay. As you can see, we're just kind of ripping through pretty much everything that's available to us. Try to snag some more talent, add some more speed to the team, and try to get a few better players in the building. Anyway. And we're adding Cameron Pounds. Oh, this has got to be... And we're going to take a quick look at Sean Brady's skills here in the recruiting tree. As you can see, we've got offensive line maxed out and a lot of points in defense. All of them have at least 2. So we should be able to recruit and scout these guys fairly quickly. Looks like we will need to spend 30 points per player. And Nijman is a bust. But Damon Kunalik is a star, so that's good to see. Tweaking the schedule here, we're going to see who we've got on here. We're going to take Indiana off the schedule. No need to play against them. And we will open with a Week 0 game against the Monarchs? Royals. Yep, there you go. Take a bye in Week 1. Change Virginia Tech to Florida. And maybe FIU. I think FIU, we owe them a response from last year. Or maybe we'll go UTEP, I'm not sure. Oh, USF. That's who we need to owe it from last year. We're going to take Nevada off the schedule because as much fun as it would be to play them. We need to stay in the state of Florida a little bit. I think that's where we're going here. Yep, there we go. Jacksonville State, they are better than us. But we're going to take them on. And we'll take Liberty off the schedule, leave that open. And let's see, who are we going to put on? Florida. That sounds good. Because we've got to dominate our home state. That'll help us with recruiting in our home state. So that's what we're going to do on the schedule. Besides our traditional little conference games in the Sun Belt Conference, we are going to play FCS, USF, Jacksonville State in Jacksonville State. And here we go. We are predicting us to finish 4th in the Sun Belt. 5th in the Sun Belt, excuse me. Looks like we are 3rd in our division. And let's see if we got any respect on the All-Americans list. Short answer, no. Second team, also no. How about on our own conference? All right, Jalen Rayner and Ismail Mahdi, he was tough to bring down. As we flip through, are there any Lakemen? No. Second team, also no. So we have 0 all-conference predictions. So let's throw some red shirts on. We'll get Seamus O'Neal. And there is Nick Jervish. He is a 74. What a stud. And I think we're going to redshirt Patrick O'Rourke. That way we can keep him and he can join in the backfield next year. He was so good. JoJo Parker is a redshirt. And I don't really want to redshirt any of these guys. Maybe Seamus? Yeah, let's redshirt Seamus. At tight end, let's redshirt Maverick because he's too slow. Got Ryan Yates, he looks good. 86 speed, 66 overall. Dexter Hooks, he's a stud, but he's not ready yet. Rob Gage, we'll redshirt him. And maybe Isaiah Crowder. Not much gap. Elliot Harper, we'll redshirt him. Okay, and then Brian Niehaus. Yeah, that'll be good. And Manu Valdez, we'll redshirt him maybe, or do we redshirt Gideon? Let's go Gideon, that's probably a good choice. I don't really want to redshirt anybody there. And again, don't really want to redshirt any of these guys. Guess Dustin Flint, keep him around for one more year. There's our middle linebacking room, can't really redshirt anybody there, but Christian Cantwell and Reddy Vickerson are on the bottom there. Probably could have done them both. Yeah, we'll leave it as is. Redshirt Noah Collins Jr., give him another year to get better. Arden Newsnitch, give him a year. And how about George Littlejohn? Nope, we'll do Connor Fitzpatrick and George Littlejohn. Could redshirt Fenton, but no point there. So that's that. Here's going to be the team. Nick Jervish is starting at halfback. Jackson Sheridan still a fullback. McShay is back up. There's the receiver room. And I'm going to want to get George and Sergio Westbrook up higher here. So let's see. George is going to be my number 2. He's my only 90 speed receiver. Not super fast, but fast compared to everything else I've got on the team. I also have Westbrook and Treon Bell there, freshman and senior. So I'm going to move Westbrook up because he's got nowhere else to go. And then we'll go and see tight end. Just going to stick with Yates and Abrams backup. Scott McLawler's my starter. Kevin Owens starting left tackle. He's a right tackle. They love to play this game. I don't know why. But we'll see. Just leave him there for the time being. Jermaine Houston going to start at left guard. Freddie Sermons, our freshman center. He's starting. Dougie Barlow's the right guard. Aiden Kramer going to play right tackle. Oh, looks like I'm putting Max McClure in at right guard. Yeah, I guess he's better as a right guard. why that would make such a big difference, but apparently it does. Take it. Aiden Kramer playing right tackle. He's a junior. At left end, no, we're not putting John Decker at left end. Marcus Daly is the left end. So Marcus Daly is starting left end. John Decker is going to be our starting right end. Big John. Deshaun Weeks there. Cade Bloom is his backup. DJ Dean. James Couch-Smith is going to move up a little bit there. Cormac, he is again, they love this game. Let's move the left outside linebacker to right outside linebacker, right outside linebacker to left outside linebacker. I don't know why, but they do love it. Corners, you can see Malik Moon, he's going down the depth chart. Way too slow, so Randall Glenn's going to play. Mafu Dahl will be in there, and Alex Guardado as well. Free safety, Kylon Griffin, the transfer, he's a stud. Looking forward to him growing on the team. And then Musin's going to start at strong safety. Danny Mack is his backup, and Tayshawn Elliott in there as well. So David Adeniji will be our kick returner. 85 speed, he needs to work on his set. Get Trayon Bell right there. Think about moving George in there, but I want him to be healthy to run routes. So let's go ahead and move that, or leave that alone, and that way we can just kind of roll with it. Same on the kick return and punt return. Kickoff specialist, Bray Sermons, that's good. Nick Jeravicius, he's the stud. He's going to be our best player. I think Melvin Bowe going in there in the power game just to give Nick Jeravicius a couple plays off. Don't want to wear him out. He's not the biggest guy in the world. Oh, Trayon Bell, it's slot wide receiver. And then Westbrook will move him behind. Might as well give Trayon some snaps as being a freshman. One rush end is Finn Connor. The other is Lorcan Blanks. That surprises me, but okay. At defensive tackle, we're going to move John Decker in there. Might as well give him some snaps. Get him up there. He's not on the right rush end, right? Nope, he's not. So let's get Big John inside on rush downs. And that way we can get a little speed in there to go with that power. Maybe move Couch-Smith in? Yeah, I think Couch-Smith might be the way to go. Again, a little more speed on our rushing. We got Whit Weeks, he's going to be our stud linebacker, and Cormac on coverage. And then our slot cover guy is going to be Dakota Mills. And that is the squad for the year. So the Lakemen are ready to rock and roll. Whoop, I got to put Shaq back in. I want to use that speed that he's got. So the Lakemen are ready to rock and roll, ready to start year 2. And hopefully you all are along for the ride. So let's get this going.